We are down another month. That's right, it is the March update for 2017. I will be talking about all the things I did in terms of all my content and the games I played. So I kind of talked to death on both, just writing about The Legend of Zelda and doing videos on it as well. You know my reactions to it. I finally beat it at 63 hours. It's fantastic. It is definitely in the top tier for my picks for Game of the Year. I am pretty excited for something to top it because that would just be incredible. I did a review for Everything, which is a very, very strange game, so I won't talk about that either. And Shay and I talked a lot about Mass Effect Andromeda in a very recent video, so I will not talk about that. First, a game I kind of teased in the last video for February, which is Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, I was super high in this game, played it a lot as soon as it came out, and then I transferred into Zelda because I just, I needed to play that. Plus, I did a lot of content for the gamer, so kind of work dictated me to play Zelda instead. And I kind of bounced back and forth, and eventually I got to a point where it started to become tedious. I was super high. Another game I was confident that was going to be at the top of my list. And then it just kept on going, and it's just a little too long. And it might be the whole open world thing, and going back to back with Zelda may have done not a good favor either, because I was doing commands in there that were in Zelda and obviously not in Everything, or not in Horizon Zero Dawn. There's so many weird commands and everything. But yeah, I think it's a very fantastic game. It looks gorgeous. Photo mode is so much fun. I got so many great screenshots. The arrows, and it just becomes just a huge slag fest against a lot of the enemies, and combat started to feel just kind of a pain instead of fun because it took too long, because it is an RPG, so they do have numbers, and if you upgrade things even at a max level, it just takes a long time. You gotta open up the wheel, craft things again, and yeah, it's just, open world games are good, but you can definitely see them stretching their limits in terms of stuff. So I still think it's really good, and I'm interested to see where it stacks up at the end of the year as well. Another game that I did not talk about is NieR Automata. Another game, fantastic. Just the first mission, it introduces so many different elements, like the shooter elements, the top-down stuff, the side-scrolling stuff, the actual action of the game, which is very Bayonetta-esque. It is a gorgeous game in terms of just the designs of everything. I love that world, even though it's another big kind of open world, empty kind of situation. It takes a long time for you to get fast travel, which is kind of a pain. And the multiple endings is cool, I guess, but then you're replaying the game over and over again, and it's just, again, you're just doing a lot of stuff that could have just been designed better, and this game is so awesome, you should play it at least once, but it does have some issues. But man, the design and the soundtrack, oh my god, that soundtrack is amazing, amazing! And finally, we're going to end on a dud, and a very quick dud, with Ghost Recon Wildlands. I really didn't have any high hopes. I was kind of hoping for maybe a Splinter Cell or Division kind of hybrid, and it wasn't that to me. I thought the game coming again after Zelda and Horizon, that it was kind of ugly. The dialogue was really terrible. I didn't play with people, so maybe I would have had a better time in it, but just the whole aesthetic of everything, and just going into this country to stop these drug lords, is not a theme that I really get behind. It's a theme I get behind in the real world. That's cool. Definitely stop the drug lords, but just not this game. It wasn't doing it for me. Just didn't handle well for me. I do like some of the gadgets, I suppose, but I really didn't put that much time into it, a couple hours, but it just, nothing was talking to me about it, and I had better things to do. So that is April, or that is, God, not April, not February, that was March. In terms of my content, I had a very amazing first month of the gamer. Thank you to everybody who saw this on the videos and then checked the gamer out. And I guess for people that looked at the gamer and then came here, thank you as well. I'm looking forward to another month of April. Persona 5 might be Game of the Year. I'm very, very curious to see how that stacks up. And I have a couple other reviews for very early April as well. In fact, there's one going up tomorrow. So a little bit of teaser there for you. Anyway, I'm looking forward to April. March was fantastic. One of the best gaming months by far in a long time. Just solid content. Oh, there's Kingdom Hearts 2. I didn't really touch that yet, but I'm really excited to play all those on the PS4 again. Anyway, yes, blabbering on. So, see you next time. Thank you for watching. Did you know that was a ReActionExaminer video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course, you should support me on Patreon because, hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk, where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.